Hello everyone, welcome back to Skin.Knead.Beauty. Let's talk spa. Today we're going to be talking about how to move our retail inventory into beautiful shopping bags. If you've not had an opportunity to see the video prior to this one, it's going to be listed here or maybe here. Do go ahead and watch that video. In there I have some tips on selling more retail and making more money. Today I'm going to walk you through just how to move the inventory off the shelf and out of the door with your client every time. So if this video interests you, please stick around. I'd like you to go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and share this video. Leave a comment or a question for me and I'll be happy to talk to you about any questions or concerns you may have regarding this topic. So just how do I, as a therapist, move retail products from the retail offering area into the guest's hand? It starts with, believe it or not, the first interaction with your client or your guest. In the last video, I talked about preparing yourself and knowing your retail inventory. Today, I'm going to tell you just how you can move it after you've done those things that was mentioned in the video before this one. Retailing begins from receiving the client. You want to be confident. You want to look them in the eye, shake their hand, address them properly. Once you've taken them into the treatment room, you want to look over the intake form, and you want to do that thoroughly but briefly. You want to have a conversation with the client, just to ensure that they've not forgotten anything that can help you make the best decision for them during that treatment. So just make sure that they receive the results that they came to you for. You begin the treatment with the cleansing, then you analyze the skin, and here's where you have another conversation, but you want to be brief with the conversation, yet thorough. Here's where you ask them to walk you through what they do at home, just so you can get an idea, make the connection between what you're looking at in the MyGlam, what you feel with your hands, and what they're telling you. You want to match what they're saying to you up with what you're actually seeing. By doing this, you can now start to think about what you'd want to recommend based on what they've written on the form, what you see with your eyes, and what you see with the MyGlam, and feeling the skin and having a conversation. These are clues that can help you to begin thinking about what you want to recommend to this person. During the treatment, you want to engage with the person. You want them to get excited. Now, you want to get permission from that person if they want you to talk to them during the treatment or be silent. Whatever it is, honor that. If the person agrees to you talking to them during the treatment, like they want to know what you're doing to them as you do it, do so quietly, or do so without naming the product. You want to tell them the benefit of each step as you apply the product to the skin. Some protocols require you to work on the hands with a hand and arm massage, décolleté, a foot massage, and a scalp massage. These areas can have products that are different from those that are used on the face, and that's great. The reason why it's great is because that's another opportunity for you to retail. Let's say if there's a oil that you're going to use for the scalp, you could actually sell that oil or recommend that oil. If it's someone who does a lot of typing or does a lot of work with their hands, that product, especially if it soothes tired hands, arms, and wrists, that is a great way to retail. Same thing with the feet. Let's say the person is someone who stands on their feet a lot or they travel a lot. That's a great way where you could incorporate that specific product to their need. If they say, I suffer from tired legs or tired extremities, that's a great way. So there's clues along the way that you should be intuitive, that gets the retail ideas going. At the end of the treatment, you want to allow that person to see the results of the treatment. You want to give them a mirror and you want to have a conversation, again briefly. You want them to tell you, ask them, how does the skin look to them now that they've received the treatment? Ask them, how does their skin look to them? You know, ask them if they see a difference. You want them to tell you that they do. You want them to confirm that they notice a difference or the benefits of the products used in the treatment. Why? Because they can now see that what you are about, and here's what I'm saying, you are about to recommend actually works. So that is like more than half of the battle. Seeing is believing, feeling is believing, the experience is the belief. So that is more than half of your battle. So you're going to say to that person, and this could be someone who is not a spa savvy person. You're persons who will just buy just because. I'm talking about the person that needs a little help in taking that home care with them when they leave. This is the person that you want to make sure that they see it and believe. Once they have confirmed that they see the benefit of the treatment, you're going to say to that person, Mr. or Mrs. Brown, would you like to see or feel the product that I use on you today? Would you like for me to briefly show you what I used in your treatment today? And on your trolley, it should be in a systematic order. The retailing products, not the professional, not the back bar, or however that looks in your treatment. So you're gonna walk them through it, and you're gonna tell them the benefits again. Just, you know, this is what I use to hydrate, brighten, soften the fine lines. This should be used twice a week, AM and PM, or however it is supposed to be used. This is where you can briefly, you know, touch on what you've used to give the results that they can see. Then you're gonna say, I like to recommend whatever it is. I like to recommend 3 products for you today, and the reason why is because it's going to sustain what we have achieved in today's treatment. Notice I'm saying we, because you want them to know that you are with them on their journey of improving whatever is the concern or the reason why they came to see you when they did. So you want them to buy into and know that you are with them and you're here to help them. Always come across in a caring manner. You don't want to be pushy. You don't want to be, you don't want to come across like you're just trying to sell products. You want to come across as if you actually care about whatever is the concern that they list on the intake form, right? So you're going to say again, Mr. or Mrs. Brown, this is what I'm recommending for you today and the reason why. These are going to be the products that are going to sustain you until we see each other again. I'd like to see you in another 2 weeks or another month. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. If you want me to go over anything for you, I'm happy to do so, and allow them, give them a second or two to think about it. And if they have any questions, briefly, explain it to them. Whatever is the question, briefly answer that. You are the expert. So don't be shy, don't be nervous. You're the expert. They came to you because you are the expert. You're going to say, Mr. or Mrs. Brown, can I go ahead and prepare the products that I'm recommending for you? I'll go ahead and get those ready for you, and they'll be at the reception area, and the receptionist will take care of you. However it is in your salon or spa. But you are able to close out a sale on your treatment bag. There's no doubt that you can do it. I know you can. If you have remained professional, you've been knowledgeable, you've engaged with that person, the environment was conducive for pure relaxation, the room smelled good, the back bar was clean, you've presented yourself well, and again, you've remained professional. So they're confident in what you're telling them, what you've done. You could do facial products and body. even if you're not a dual therapist, you can do that. It's how you've delivered the treatment to that person that actually sells the product without them even touching it. Just by them seeing the results. Again, let's say what you've used on their legs and feet, if they complain about being tired or feeling sore, if they travel or on their feet often, and they have experienced the result of the product, the benefit, believe me, they will buy. They will buy. Look at them and say, this is my recommendation. They're going to say yes. So there you have it. That is how you move the product from the inventory into beautiful shopping bags. And also, that is how you retain loyal clients, because they depend on you. They depend on you. They will call you and say, hey, I saw this product. What are your thoughts on this product? And here's, this is a reason why you need to know what is out there, because you are in love with your products that you work with, but there are other products out there. So you need to know the differences between the similarities. That is something that we're going to talk about in future, but you need to know that. Like, selling retail is not hard. I promise you, you can do this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer any questions.